Michael here. What's up, fam? Hey, before I get started, say what I got to say. Um, I don't want to make this completely about the whole R. Kelly situation, the whole Lifetime escaping R. Kelly documentary. You know, I want to say this. I don't claim to be a professional vlogger. In fact, I haven't done one of these, in quite some time. I'm more of an artist. I speak through music. I speak through creative expression. I build my own shit. I don't sit here, and look for anybody to build any damn thing for me. You know what I mean? Everything on my page is independent. I mean, truly independent. You know, but I'm gonna address that whole word, that terminology, independent, because even though we feel like we independent, that's a crock of bullshit. Everything under the sun is interdependent. You know what I mean? And men fought and died for us to be liberated. Who came up with this whole thing about being independent? You know, I can't recall, even, being on the front lines, you know, dying, fighting and dying in mass numbers. I can't recall them. But you know what? Ain't even worth bringing that up. But I will say this. In reference to the whole R. Kelly situation, I want to say this, everybody that's on this Lifetime Escaping R. Kelly documentary dick, I want to say this. Where's the money going to for those high ratings that they've got? To throw another black man, a prominent figure, under the bus. Where does money going at? Is it going in the black community? Is it healing anything? Is it bringing men and women together? Is it mending fences somehow? Is it addressing both sides of the fence where, there's a hurt person hurting people? You know what I mean? And in terms of victimhood, I can't recall, based on the true definition of what victim is. The time where I'm from, a victim is a person, prey of a predator, caught up in a situation, being attacked, and stuck in situations that they cannot get out of. They don't have a choice. They have to stay in it and take it. Take the punishment. Is that the case nowadays? Now, I'm not saying that there isn't victims and people are not emotionally distraught and hurt. We live in a world full of hurt men and women, and not just in the black community. You know what I mean? We have a different love language just as much as we have a different hurt language. What are we doing to solve it? What are we doing to heal it? What are we doing to mend the fences? What are we doing? We just want to oh, you did it. I believe you because the media said you did it. Throw his ass away. Throw away the key. Fuck his story. He was raped. His brother was raped. They had issues, family growing up issues as children that they were dealing with under the radar. They just, like I said, everybody has a different love language. Everybody has a different hurt language in the way they express it. Unfortunately, and I'm not taking R. Kelly's side in terms of what he does on his personal time and his personal life and the choices that he's made outside of the music that he's made and the impact that he's made, because the man has earned his fucking way. There's no question about that. He worked his ass off to be where he is, but we're not going to go there, because people don't appreciate that nowadays. We live in a society, in a westernized culture where everybody wants to be the greatest actor. Everybody wants to be the greatest singer, entertainer, whatever. You know what I mean? Quite frankly, how hard is it to put on an Oscar-nominated act for a buck. I don't see videos, vlogs about the underage kidnapping, the trafficking, and all the thoughts, jumping, making the choice and jumping at the opportunity to take trips to Dubai, because they got shallow dreams. They rather get shitted on, pissed on, ran train on for a little cash, and ass injections. I mean, can somebody tell the motherfucking truth? Can somebody be truthful? You know what I mean? It's not a woman thing. It's not a man thing. It's not a rape thing. It's a hurt thing. No situation, no problem gets solved, not pampered, not pacified until we address as a collective the root of it. You know what I mean? We want to look at, how a hurt individual hurt another and cause hurt on another. And because now the hurt person is hurt and coming forth, we just want to throw another hurt person away. What sense does that make? I ain't knocking, all the vlogs or whatever. Like I said, I'm not a professional vlogger. I ain't trying to be. But I felt pretty damn strong about just, throwing my nuggets into this whole equation, because I see a lot of vloggers out here, making statements and claims as if they, they grew up with the man, they sat there, in the room with the victims. They know the man based on media-based allegations and a couple, I'm pretty sure he made some F-ups, just like plenty. There's plenty women that make F-ups. There's plenty women and mothers out here, throwing away babies, murdering babies. We want to get on the whole deadbeat crap. Let's get on, how many babies is found near dumpster, or killed, or drowned, or strangled, or flushed down the toilet. Let's keep it real. Can we keep it real today? This ain't attack, man. My whole premise is, no matter what happened to Kelly, we still gonna have to deal with the issue of this whole victimization thing and this new definition of what rape means. And people being very well conscious about the industry and how the industry is, still making a conscious choice to be a part of it. Still moving forward. Because, we all got a dream, right? But we don't want to go in and think that the ugly aspects of it is something we're not going to deal with. We're going to deal with the ugly in everything. We're going to deal with the ugly in people. We're going to deal with the ugly in institutions. We're going to deal with the ugliness of ourselves. Even if we don't want to get up in the morning and look in the mirror without makeup. You know what I mean? It's time to get real out here. Real talk. If we gonna, crucify yet another guy, throw him out there to the wolves, pretty much murder his character, career, strip him of everything that he actually earned through making an impact, because whether people want to realize it or not, the man did make an impact. I can't think of many men or women that doesn't have any glitches in their track record. It's just that some people are better at hiding it. And karma didn't come to collect yet. But karma comes to collect always. So real talk. We need to wake up and if we're going to rectify the problem, if we're going to talk about the problem, we're going to drag people, we need to be out here healing people too. We ought to be out here, pulling people together. And having these talks. We got way too many ideologies built on sand. We got all these dreams that's just dreams. Don't mean much of crap. You know what I mean? Don't mean much of crap. The most important thing in life, when you've seen enough, is your emotional, physical, financial stability and peace of mind. Everything else, that's positive is icing on the cake. In this situation here, among thousands that has happened, even though there's plenty others, that should be in the same, justice of court and judgment. There's plenty of others that should be standing right next to R. Kelly in terms of, the behavior that the media has pretty much put out there. And another thing, since, we got these vlogs, we got everything to say, and, we want to jump on this Lifetime, bandwagon of dragging another black man or whatever the case might be. With all these ratings this network getting, how many black communities that they helping and lifting up, how much money they putting back from all the ratings they getting from black people. Can somebody answer that? Answer it. I'm willing to bet if anybody out there did their background, do a background like they do with brothers out here, you got to do a background check before you decide whether or not you like them or you're going to deal with them. How about run a background check on these networks? I'm pretty sure you will find that they probably help out more animals than they do black communities. I'm pretty sure they feed more animals than they do black communities. I'm sure they pour more money and funds into animal charities than they ever did for black communities. But yeah, we want to sit up there. I'm done. Peace.